Hello, this is Raglan Jr. coming from Next Generation Landscaping. Today I wanted to talk to you about creativity. But before we get into that, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment. All feedback is good feedback in my opinion. Help out the channel a little bit. Be very much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay abreast of what Next Generation got to offer. Okay? So the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Okay. Um, it seems like, in the work profession, I guess with the school board, with the schools and stuff like that, it can be insanity. As you've seen in some of my videos, how some of the schools looked, uh, it, it was the definition of insanity. Okay. So me, from Next Generation Landscaping, in the everyday workforce, dealing with, my customers and stuff like that, I come and I try to bring a sense of creativity to their residents. Okay. Whether, I'm doing it for, a paid client, whether I'm doing it for free for an elderly woman, or whether I'm doing it for the schools. So as you see, in the previous clip, we cut these limbs down for the school, James Ryder Randall, to open it up a little bit. As you can see, it hasn't been done in a while. So bringing some creativity to try to spruce up and open up the schools, to make the schools look better. I don't have a problem with that. You know what I mean? Because make no mistake about it, the kids' morale and the sense of energy they get when they pull up to the school or well manicured school, um, can make a huge difference. You know what I mean? It can make a huge difference. And let's just be honest. The youth today got so much to worry about. You know what I mean? Versus the senseless killings. Just everyday stuff. It's just a lot that they have to worry about, and anything that I can do to provide a service for the youth. To try to make bring light to a situation, or if they pull up to the school, they can look at the landscape and be like, oh, just bring a sense of energy, good energy to them, when they pull up to the school. Because make no mistake about it, when they come into a raggedy school, they're gonna have raggedy energy. That's just what it is. And I don't like to call names out or nothing like that, but certain people within the schools or whatever don't like what I'm doing, or they're trying to get it to stop and stuff like that. But I'm not stopping. What if your school doesn't want it? It's a million other schools in the world that can use a service like this. So just because you may not want this service or require the service, or you may want your school to continue to look like what you see in my videos, then hey, by all means, that's on you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not even going to go to the back and forth. You got everything. You got my paperwork. You got everything you need. So but it's a million and one other schools, and by me being a landscaper, this is my purpose. This is what I was here to do, and I'm gonna continue to do it. You know what I mean? Whether certain people want me to do it or not. Leave me a comment below, and let me know if you think is this a good service or a mediocre service, or is there some else I could do with the schools or something like that, or with the elderly. Because I'm just trying to be creative to the point of bringing light to a situation, bringing good feelings, good vibes, and stuff like that to the kids. But if certain people don't want me to do that, then I have to move on to a particular area where they will appreciate or they will want, the service. So that's just one thing I had to do. But with creativity, we have to, it's opening things up. Like, when we cut the tree branches, it just opens things up for new ideas, new beginnings, a new way of thinking, good energy, good vibes. It just brings, a whole new light to everything when you just be creative, thinking outside the box. But nowadays, when you think outside the box, when you're dealing with, certain things, they want you to, be contained within the box. You know what I mean? But that's not me. That wasn't how I was brought up, and I can't do that. You know what I mean? I gotta be creative. Like this tree right here. Just look at this tree right here. Come on now. It's been neglected. People trying to pull out, to see what's going on. They can't see what's going on because it's insanity. All they do is the bare minimum, what's been going on, and this is the result of it. But when somebody comes in and bring creativity to spruce things up, certain people have things to say. You know what I mean? So, whereas though they don't want it, somebody else will. Okay? So, basically, this was just a short video that I had put together of clips that I had did, previously, and I just wanted to touch on that, you know what I mean? Because one thing about it, when dealing with the school systems, whether in business, you have to bring a sense of creativity to whatever you do. Okay, you never want to get bored in with what you're doing. You never want to be given the standard of what you're doing. You never, I mean, you just always want to be open minded and bringing something new to the table. You know what I mean? So that's just me. And with the schools, it's it's just what I want to do. You know what I mean? It's not about what this person say, what that person say, why you doing it, why what's in it for you, this and that, da, 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 da. Ain't nothing in it for me. You know what I mean? Anybody who knows me knows I, look out for the youth. You look out for, you know, um, people, in need of help. I mean, that's just always been me. And I see that, the schools really, really are in bad shape. You know what I mean? And a sense of creativity is, I don't mean to jump off track. It's right here. Okay. Whereas though they have the boxes outside and stuff like that, they can cut these boxes down in the springtime and have class outside. Clean eating, class where they can, plant greens, tomatoes, and stuff like that. That's something different that they can do. You know what I mean? By being creative. You know what I mean? And me personally, I don't have a problem, with coming in and helping and, showing them how to plant, make sure they get the soil right and stuff like that. Whereas though you saw the logs up under the underpass, that can be a creative way to learn. A pretty day, like it is nice sunny outside. If it's a clean and manicured area, that can be a nice, learning environment for the kids versus just sitting behind a computer all day or, you know, jumbled up in the classroom, if it's, public schools, they in there about 30, 40, kids to a class or something like that, 25 kids to a class. Bring them outside, spread them apart. You know what I mean? Let them learn outside. Let them do some things outside. It's all about being creative, but when you stuck to the same old narrative, you know what I mean? You're not going to get, the results that you're looking for. Okay? But with me, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep moving from school to school to make them look good, make them look better. Um, I won't be able to, go on a routine thing with certain schools, but, I will give a one time good service to each school I can and as many schools as I can. And if I do a thorough job when I go there, maybe, the janitors or the maintenance staff or something like that can keep it up, keep the upkeep on them and keep it looking, good. Okay. But let me know what you think, I should do far as wise, keep pushing the area, the situation in certain areas or just leave it alone and move to an area that's well appreciated of the services, far as wise the schools and stuff like that. Okay? So this is Raglan Jr. coming from Next Generation Landscape. Keep persevering by any means necessary. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be abreast of what Next Generation got to offer. Okay? Until the next time, which there will be a next time, it will be next week. I'm doing a 5-part series on this, and it will be coming out next week. Okay? Until the next time, see ya.